What are we making today?
Elderberry syrup.
That's right. What's elderberry syrup for?
Yeah, you don't get sick.
Yeah, so smart. So today we're gonna make some elderberry syrup so you don't get sicky. I got my ingredients here, and Astra's gonna help me, right? So look, we got some elderberries here. This is 1 cup of elderberries. We have about 1/4 cup of grated ginger, 2 cinnamon sticks. We have some key limes here, as many as you prefer. I have about 4 or 5 here, and we have 1 cup of.
1 cup of.
This is 1 cup of maple syrup.
And 1 cup of maple syrup.
Now the reason why we use the maple syrup, some people use honey, but we're vegan, right? And we don't eat bee vomit. The honey is bee vomit. Some people use agave also, but the reason why we don't use agave is because agave is high in fructose.
No.
And if I'm not gonna eat high fructose corn syrup, why would I eat high fructose agave? You know, right? And fructose, if you don't know, it raises your triglycerides, which is your blood fat. And when that happens, you know that you're more susceptible to strokes and heart attacks.
And there's other kids animals that eat them.
Yeah, right? That's bad, right?
We need to save them.
We need to save the animals, right? Yeah.
And we need to beat him up.
Beat him up. Let's make it. And we also got 4 cups of distilled water in there, made from this distiller. And I'm gonna do a video on distilled water also, but you know, try to make sure you got distilled water. If not, use spring water, but I use distilled water. So we're gonna put the whole thing of elderberries, the whole cup. We're gonna put both of the cinnamon sticks, and we're gonna put all the ginger. Key limes come after the time. Right? Some people use cloves. You can also add cloves to this. There's a lot of other recipes where people use other things also. You can add those things to this. But this is my recipe for it. Right? So we're just gonna stir it up a little bit. And what you want to do is you want to bring this to a boil. So we're gonna let this boil, and then we're gonna come back. Yeah, mix it a little bit. Now once you bring it to a boil, just mix it a little bit, and then you put the fire on as low as possible. You want to put the fire on as low as possible, and you let it simmer now for at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes. About 30 to 40 minutes. Let it simmer. So we're gonna let this simmer, all right? We're gonna go play and let this simmer. After you let it simmer, you want to turn the fire off and let it cool down for about 15-20 minutes, because you don't want to put the maple syrup in there before, while it's still hot. So you want to let it cool down, and then you drain it. So now that we let it cool off, okay, now we're going to start the draining process. Listen, I'm going to show you why in a second. Alright, I got it. I got it. You want to make sure you squeeze the elderberry. You hear that? See? Get all the juices that's left in it. No, not yet. Not yet, Astra.
I see it coming out. It looks like a
okay. Now you can add your key limes. Alright, last but not least, now you add your maple syrup in there. Come on. Yeah.
No, let me do it by myself.
Pretty good, pretty decent.
No, I can do it. Come on.
And I don't think I have to add any more maple syrup. You want to pour your elderberry syrup into the mason jar. Get you a mason jar so you can store it in there. This thing lasts you the whole flu season. Like, this thing is good for about the whole, 3 months. So you take 2 teaspoons for adults, 2 teaspoons for children, kids, toddlers, about half a teaspoon. And you can dilute it with a little bit of water distilled water and squeeze another key lime if you want. And yeah, or you can just give it to them with a teaspoon. So here's your elderberry syrup for the full season. I'm gonna store this in the refrigerator. This is mine's and Astra's, right, Astra? This is ours. You're being so mean. Who is this?
Mom, you could drink some and you and Mommy so you better share. Thank you for watching, everybody.